But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 6.
60 Vikes, 60 Vikes. 60 Vikes.
2nd and 6. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. May. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, five. Crazy, crazy.
Throwing here is May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 13. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the set. Go! 60 Vikes, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Crazy. Where was that? 5. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Dixie Eagles, Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6.
5. Now here goes throw. And it's kick in. Hey, we're going to do it. Crazy.
Here's May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, what's that? Crazy. 5.
2nd and 3. The Vikings after it, and they
get there for the sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Crazy. Five. Let's put you here, baby.
To throw, it's May.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think part of you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, what's that?
May going to give it to Henderson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense, they got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Puts it on the carpet attack. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70s.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And past the 35, looking dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
1st down, Vikings.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Go.
Back to throw again. A check down here to Jones.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready, set.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this one is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.